Hi guys, today we are going to talk about encapsulation. A class is an example of encapsulation as it binds all the data members, instance variables, and methods into a single unit. So let's make a simple class. Okay, so here's a simple class, a vehicle class that has a name and a speed variable, and it has two methods. Okay, so now let's define a car object. Okay, so there we have a car object and it's displaying the name and the speed. So you don't want to allow users of your class access to the attributes directly. You want to access them through methods. These methods are called getter and setter methods. So first you have to make the variable names protected, and you do that by prefixing them with an underscore. Okay. So now if you try and access them here, you'll see they no longer appear. You will not find them in the IntelliSense. So you can no longer access them directly. Okay, it's going to give you an error. I'll run that. It will now complain. It will say there's no such name because you've changed it to an underscore. Okay, it's now protected. So what you do is you build methods called the getter and setter method. Okay, so now you can use these methods to interact with the attributes. Okay, so if you run that, we now get the same result. So you may ask why you do this. Well, it's to keep the attributes integrity intact. So you don't allow people to make changes directly to the variables. You use methods to make the changes, and in that way you can insert code in here that actually validates the value before the attribute name is set. I'll give you an example of that. So example, if you want to make sure that the name of the car is always in uppercase when the value is set, then you would change this to upper. Okay, then it will always change the value to upper and the name will always be in uppercase. Okay, and the same thing, you might want to check the speed to make sure that you're passing in an integer variable, or you might want to impose a limit on the speed, and you can do that by putting that code in here. And then you might also ask yourself, so how do we get this to validate the code when it is initialized? Well, you can actually call these set methods directly here. Okay, then what this will do is it'll then call the set method and it will run this code here. So if I run this now, you'll see the red car now displays in capitals. Right guys, this is the video tutorial for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Cheers.